Welcome to Annotation 1, Are There Really Zombies in the World? So we're going to do a quick review tutorial on these. This was Annotation 1. It was assigned in your Google Classroom in week 3. And for the most part, those that did complete this assignment did relatively well. So I'm just going to show you what to do and what was expected, as well as you can apply this to the next annotation assignment. And with annotations, again, remember it's similar to an outline where you're taking the most important information and concepts. The difference between an outline and an annotation is the annotation, you're actually just going on there and it's actually taking notes on the article or piece of work. You're interacting with the text versus an outline where you're going to actually create a separate document, or you would create on a separate sheet of paper possibly and just take the major points and major details of everything, versus annotation where you have the piece of work or article and you're just going to make notes on it. Basically you're interacting with the article, taking notes on it. So but similar concepts to both an outline and an annotation. So this is why we are going over these types of things, and you'll be able to apply this in any of your other courses at AVC or beyond AVC. So let's go here. So this article was called Are There Really Zombies in the World? So let's start with question 1 here. Okay, again, normally these questions would not be on an annotation. The reason I put these questions here is these are steps in a way of what is expected with an annotation when you're doing it. And this is what you should be doing when you're annotating. So you want to begin by numbering the paragraphs. So we're going to just number these paragraphs here, okay? So it starts here. Okay, we'll start here. 1, okay? So we go 1, 2, and it doesn't have to be super neat. You can it's just for you to do it, and you can interact directly on it. So I'm just numbering through these. And if you actually had a hard copy, you would just write these out. So I'm just numbering here. And so there's a total of 12. So on number 2, it says how many paragraphs are in the article? I'm just going to put 12. And it says here, yellow, highlight the title. So you want to always make sure that you know what the title is. With any article, it gives you a hint of what is to come. So here is, big question is, are there really zombies? I'm going to highlight in yellow there because this is highlight, and this is text color right here. So I just want to highlight. Boom. And there we go. For question 4 now. What is the title? And with this, it's a bit redundant, but I want you to be able to practice with this. You can copy and paste this, so you can press Control-C or right-click and copy, and it will we'll put right here, Control-V, and it'll paste the title. We're going to highlight the source of the data in the article. So it's always important to know where the source or where the article comes from. The source is where it was printed, published, and so on. And the reason for that, and the reason it is so important to know, is that when you have to make sure you're using reputable sources. So when you're doing a research paper on anything, most instructors should tell you, and this is a common error that a lot of students will make, is using Wikipedia as a valid source, which is not the case. And the reason for that is Wikipedia is easily edited. Someone can go in, create an account, and edit information on there, and that information will stay on there until someone notifies Wikipedia to change that edit back. So again, it's not a valid source. However, you can use Wikipedia on the sources at the bottom. At the bottom, they have sources, and you'll see way down at the bottom, and you can use those as sources. You don't want to use Wikipedia itself, the information that are in the articles there. and you want to be able to use these sources. And you want sources that are valid. You want something that is a published document, article, science journals, anything like that. You don't want just somebody's vlog or blog in a way. Those are merely just opinions. You want to find published sources and other items like that. So on here we have the source here. We have the highlighted in green. It's right here, and this is where it's coming from. The conversation adapted by Newsella. So this is where it's being published. It's being republished from somewhere else called The Conversation. And then for question 6 there, it says, what is the source? And we can, again, just copy and paste. So again, very simple. You're just going to Control C, and I will put here Control V. So now for number 7, what is the topic or subject of the article? So again, what kept coming up? And it was very simple. Again, you want to use the title as a guide, but you don't want to put the title as the topic. The topic, really, what it came down to was, and you kept seeing it come up, zombie. So we will put that here, zombie, or zombies, in a way. Okay, so that's your topic or subject. So number 8, highlight the sentence that states the main idea or argumentative claim of the article. And then I give you a hint. The sentence is in one of the first 3 paragraphs. So I kind of gave you guidance. It could come at the end. It could come in the middle. In this case, it's going to come in one of these 3 paragraphs here. So you look here. And again, we know it's about zombies. So what are they saying about zombies? And if you look here, they give you some background information in paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. Okay. Again, it's not just talking about folktales, even though that's where the zombies are coming from. Again, they're telling us information about the zombies. So, again, if you look here at the first paragraph, and the answer is going to be in here in this first paragraph. And if you didn't get it exactly, that's fine. I gave you a lot of leeway in this annotation. For the most part, most of you knew it was something about zombies. So I gave you some leeway about that. So on here, the main idea, we know it's about zombies. That's the topic. And it's right here. So there are lots of TV shows about zombies because we didn't just talk about, this is just an introduction to your subject. Again, that wouldn't be the main idea. And the reason for that is, again, we're talking about zombies, but we're not talking about TV show zombies, okay? So they're going to go into a little bit more background information and where the zombies originate from, this whole idea about it. So that is why we are choosing this. So this is our, again, main idea. Some people believe that zombies are real, but they are not really like the zombies you see in movies or in TV. So now we're going to get some information on that. And I believe it was highlighted in green, no, yellow. My mistake. So we're going to highlight that. And I'm going to copy and paste it, Control C, because I have to post that on the next question there, where it says, what is the main idea or argumentative claim? And we'll put it here. Control V. Some people believe that zombies are real, but they are not really like the zombies you see. Now, for question 10, yellow highlight 3 supporting detail sentences that support the main idea. So this article was filled with supporting details. Now, take note, I did not put down, again, if they were major or minor details. I just wanted you to find 3 supporting details that support this idea that they're not like the zombies you see on TV, and how. So let's go here. And a good trick is go to each paragraph. Okay, so we only wanted 3. So I'm going to look at paragraph 2 here. And this seems interesting. The word zombie is connected to folktales from Haiti. Haiti is a country. So again, that's a good supporting detail that where the word comes from. So I am going to highlight that, and I believe it was highlighted in yellow. Yes, just making sure. Okay. Now this is going to be important because if you look down here, okay, summarize the article. So we're just going to summarize the major and minor details. So what was the main idea or thesis? Well, that answered in number 9. So I'm just going to take that, highlight that, Control C, highlight here, and put that. And that's fine if it changes the format. That's what it's supposed to do. So the main idea is this. And then I already found one major detail here. And see, when you are actually writing the annotation on here, you would just make like a note that would say supporting detail or SD, and however you feel comfortable. It's just a matter of you highlighting the major details, minor details, supporting details in general, a main idea, and so on. Okay, you don't want to get in the habit of highlighting everything, because remember, highlighting is just supposed to take the important points, the important facts, the important details. The entire article is not going to be highlighted. So this is one, word zombies connected to folktales. Let's look for another. Let's look at paragraph 4. Okay, we look here, and if we look through here, in the folktale, they said that a voodoo god took them from their graves. So again, we're talking about, again, from these zombies, they're folktales. Okay, and so again, hundreds of years ago, slaves from Africa were taken to Haiti and forced to work very hard on farms. They were not treated well. They didn't get paid, and they weren't permitted to go home. These slaves told a folktale about what happened to them after they died. In the folktale, they said that a voodoo god took them from their graves and transferred them back to Africa. But if they had done bad things in life, they believed they would be transformed into zombies instead. So we have a couple of important supporting details here. Okay, and we can combine them. You can combine some of them, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to combine them for supporting detail 2. So we can say these slaves told a folktale about what happened to them after they died. And in the folktale, they said that a voodoo god took them from their graves and transferred them back to Africa. Okay, that seems important. I'm going to highlight that as well. So we can put that right down here. I'll put that for supporting detail 2, and I forgot to put supporting detail 1 here. I'll do that right now. There we go. There we go. And I feel like I need to add something important here. So I'm going to put, sorry. I'm going to put this as well. This seems important. It seems like one important detail here. I'll highlight it with that. And you can put them in your own words as well. I'm just highlighting and cutting and pasting on here. I'll put that with this. They've done bad things. So, and you can shorten these down. And let's look for the last one here. And I think I already saw it. In paragraph 7, that seemed important as well. So we have here in other folktales from Haiti, zombies are believed to be created by sorcerers. Sorcerers were believed to be able to generate zombies by making powders. One such potion is said to include a poison of pufferfish. Once drunk, this poison is said to be able to make the person look and act like they were dead. The sorcerer would then use the zombie as a slave. So I'm just going to, in other folktales from Haiti, zombies are believed to be created by sorcerers. And then they're going to go into some details about that. But I think the most important part here is in other folktales from Haiti, zombies were believed to be created by sorcerers. So now on here, they believe that they were slaves, and once they died, they would be transported back to Africa. But if they were done bad things, then they would be made zombies instead. So that's one belief. And then another folktale, they were believed to be created by sorcerers. So that's another important detail right here, and we'll do that. Again, with annotation, it's just you interacting with the actual text, not on a separate sheet of paper, but actually in the text. You're able to write in it, you're able to work in it and manipulate it. And so this is just an example of how to do one annotation. Again, there are many different ways to do that, and the longer the piece of work is, the more annotating you will have to do. But by you just looking at this, you know, okay, these are some important details that if you were to take an exam, I'm pretty sure you would do well if you annotated your text and just used the highlighted points. So that brings us to the end to annotation 1 video tutorial review. Again, please reach out to me and email me and let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Otherwise, please keep an eye out for annotation 2. Thank you.